Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We have come in this fourth chapter to a point that there are two types of uh, Dvaitam and pertaining to the Ishvara one and Jiva one. And in the Jiva Srishti, there is nothing but misery. And in Ishvara's creation, there is nothing but joy. Therefore, the spiritual practice is to get out of the Jiva Srishti and go back to Ishvara Srishti. See? Now, what is the vehicle with which we have come here? Use the same vehicle to go back. See? One thing we are unable to, understand, every talk, every satsang for last so many years, what is the main theme? Work on your mind. That is all. So before we do anything, while doing something, and after the things are done, attention should be on the quality of the mind left behind. If this we have really understood and digested, then one important thing will happen. You will have no questions. See? But our questions have no end. Swamiji, see, I am listening to you for last 20 years. And I love you so much, I respect you. You are the only one who has clear understanding. But my problem is, my mind is very disturbed. What should I do? So what you have heard for last 20 years? See? No, but I want to come and stay with you. I said, Khabardar, Bilkul, never come. Why? Because I am staying in somebody else's house. But where are you? I said, I will not tell you, because I know you will come here. See, friends, this is not spirituality. One has to very clearly understand. We are in this Jiva creation, our creation, only through the agency of the mind. So with the same agency of the mind, go back to the Ishvara creation, God's creation. Therefore, first thing we have to recognize this very clearly. In God's creation, there are no problems. In our creation, there is nothing but problems. Okay, we accept. So, what is the acceptance? We are squarely responsible for everything that is happening or not happening in our life. Nobody is responsible. Number one. So, if we are responsible, now we have to work it out. Okay, we agree. We have to work it out. Now, with this conviction and commitment, now the teacher says, Jiva Dvaitam tu Shastriyam Ashastriyam iti dvidha upadadita Shastriyam atatvasya bodhana. See? So after we understood the first two types of creations, the Isha Srishti and Jiva Srishti, the world created by Ishvara and world created by Jiva. Now we have come to Jiva Srishti. Now in the Jiva Srishti is also further divided into two. One is Shastriya Dvaita, duality as supported, established by the scriptural authority, and the duality and the relativity supported by our own whims and fancy, not with the authority of the scriptures. See? So there are two creations. One is according to scriptures, second is according to our own whims and fancy. Shastriyam, Ashastriyam. After having told this, then Upadadita Shastriyam Atattvasyava Bodhana. Now Upadadita, now we have to practice what is told in the relative world as indicated or established by the scriptures. Shastriya Advaitam. See? Now, for this, what is required? First, we have to know the three steps. One is Shruti, second is Yukti, and third is Anubhuti. Three things. We have to accept the scriptural authority, and by scriptures I clearly mean Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, our Puranas, Mahabharata, Ramayana, and the writings of the great masters. Among them, the number one, supreme, is the Veda or the Upanishad. Unless we accept them as the ultimate authority, we will not be able to proceed on the spiritual path. See? And that is why, there is no obsession whether you go to temple or you don't go to temple. You continue to be a Sanatan Dharmi. Whether you worship the Krishna or you worship the Hanumanji, it makes no difference. See? Whether you accept the Nirgun Nirakar, the Brahman without name and attribute, you are okay. Whether you accept Paramatma as the inner controller and without form, Saguna Nirakar, it is very fine. Whether you accept the Paramatma as Saguna Sakar, Rama, Krishna, Govinda, perfectly alright. Where there is wisdom, there is no obsession. And therefore everything is included. Nothing is excluded. See, friends. Therefore, please remember this thing. We should not have that funny thing called secularism. No. It is very clearly to be understood. So, Upadadita Shastriyam Atattvasyava Bodhana. So, first of all, we have to accept the authority of the Upanishad. Thereafter, study to accept it and not to reject it. Tarketam ma kutarketam. Our logic should fall in line with the scriptural statement. This is what is called Shraddha. See? Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhyavadharana Sa Shraddha Kathita Sadbihi Yaya Vastu Upalabhyate. What is said in our Upanishad, what is taught to us by our Acharya or the Guru, how that is right, this positive approach in understanding and accepting the scriptural statement is called Shraddha. Because when we do not know, what can really keep us going is only the Shraddha. In the field of ignorance, Shraddha is the inner strength, it is not weakness. And Shraddha is always blind. Because when you know, you don't require Shraddha. See? I don't have Shraddha that I am a man. I have Shraddha that I will be able to walk that much distance. Because I don't know whether I will be able or not, but I think I will be able to walk. Let me try. See, friends. Therefore, first Shraddha and then thinking in line with the scriptural authority. Now, what is this Shastriya Advaitam? Atma Brahma Vijarakyam Shastriyam Manasam Jagat. Manasam Jagat. The mental world, according to the scriptural authority, is what? Brahma, Atma Brahma Vicharakyam. There is Atma and there is Brahma. Atma is I. Brahma is which includes everything. See? Now this I we have to clearly understand. See, this topic we already discussed in earlier some chapters. Actually, we have gone the other way around. We started from the 11th chapter, then we started from the 6th chapter, and now we are starting from the first chapter. The ulta way. Anyway, Hari Icha. So, we have seen Shastriya Dvaitam Manasam Jagat. Shastriya Manasam Jagat. So, what is the Manasam Jagat according to scriptures? First of all, when I consider myself to be body, then I am man, I am woman is the understanding. When I consider a married person, then I am husband, I am wife, I am mother, I am father, I am brother, I am sister. This is Shastriya Dvaita. Now further, if I am a husband or a wife, then what is the Shastriya Dvaita tells? कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्म फल हेतुर्भुः मा ते संगास्तु अकर्मणि. Shastriya Advaita. As long as you consider yourself to be somebody, you are responsible, and therefore responsibility is fulfilled by living a life of duty orientation and not the right orientation. That is Shastriya Advaita. So we complete our responsibilities as whatever position we are. See, friends. But many times what happens? For us, spirituality means what? I have now given up everything. I close my everything. Now I just want to come and spend time with you, Swami. Protect me from yourself. No need. Find out. Whatever you are supposed to do it till last moment. This point I told you so many times. Never stop functioning in this world dynamically till the last moment and produce wealth. Either produce the wealth in the worldly things or produce the spiritual wealth. Shamadama Uparati Shraddha Titiksha Samadhan. This is the Shamadhi Sharaka Sampatti. Sampatti is wealth, is the spiritual wealth. And to produce the spiritual wealth, you have to be engaged in the material wealth. See, friends, so how this can be done? Shama, Dhamma, Uparati, Shraddha, Titisha, Samadhan. 6 of them. This is the inner wealth, spiritual wealth. Now in the material wealth, whatever you are supposed to do it very sincerely, work hard, and suppose you fail, spiritual wealth, take it cool. Yes, sometimes you have failed. I must have gone somewhere wrong. Let me try other way. Don't give up. That is spiritual wealth. If somebody is condemning you, spiritual wealth, don't react. If something very bad has happened in your life, then titiksha, sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam, keep yourself cool. See? And let us have the ambition to succeed, but not the covetousness to procure. See? In this manner, function in the outer world as needed, but take care of your inner poise. This is the first step of Shastriya Advaita. See? Then we have completed first step. Therefore, please remember, never think about retirement. If you are retiring from your personal job, etc., then engage yourself in some social work. Go for long walks, fit India, keep running in the morning. See, go in the poor people's places and teach the children if you are interested. See, it's so important, my dear friends. Nobody can help us. We have to work on ourselves. Nobody can help us. Thereafter, you will be busy, and then when you come back, in a fraction of a moment, you are gone in deep sleep. Otherwise, whole day, what should I do? What should I do now? What should complain. Shastriya Dvaita. Then, next step in Shastriya Dvaita. First of all, find out all these worldly things, where from they come? They come only after body identification. And therefore, till such time we are identified with the body, live as whatever we are supposed to live. Man, woman, young, old, brother, father, mother, sister, live accordingly, no problem. Yeah. And while doing this, now the Shastriya Dvaita comes into our understanding that am I really the body? Can the body be me? And when you start working on this, then you will come to know how much we are caught up in the worldly objects, slaves, then at the sense organs level, slavery, then at the mind level, only the emotionalism, and at the intellect level, only argument and logic and strong I. See, therefore, we will be convinced real spiritual practice begins when body disidentification is the destination of our GPS. See? And then we'll understand the statement of Vedanta, Karmani Chitta Shuddhyartham. So all the karma that we are doing in this world, it is not for helping others, but it is for our purification. Then we know whatever we are doing, it is our need. This is Shastriya Dvaitam. We are not obliging anybody. See, like many people, they send message or write or talk. Swami, you are, this Corona festival has really changed our life. Thank you so much that you are doing so much for us. Every day 2 talks, never in our life. Look here, I am not doing anything for anybody. It is my need. This keeps me, like this Panchadashi. It was first time written and done in the year 1970, which year it was done? Many years before. It was first printed in 2010. Before that it was done, 1900 and something. Therefore, this is my need. So I am doing it. I am not obliging anybody. And when I do something as my own need, I will have humility, I will have sincerity. This is Shastriya Dvaitam. And then we start working again, contemplation. If I am not body, what does exactly it mean? Work it on it. Then find out, is whether I am because of the body or body is because of me. Shastriya Dvaitam, Vicharakyam. Then one day, by God's grace and constant listening to Satsanga, we come to know, really, when I am not identified with the body, as in dream or deep sleep, I still continue to exist. Therefore, I am not because of the body, body is because of me. This is Shastriya Dvaitam Vicharakyam. Inquire. See? Don't stop here. Then, suppose I start acting, I am other than the body. What does it mean? What will be the impact of this, that I am other than the body? The net result will be that none of the worldly things I will have any desire for them. Like in the dream or the deep sleep, I have no desires about the waking objects and waking people. So if I have to practice Shastriya Dvaitam, what should we practice? Do not have any expectation and from anybody, and do not have any desires for anything, two things. Expectations from the people and desires about the things. When these two things are consciously practiced, slowly one day we come to discover how many wrong notions we are carrying, that without this particular object I cannot exist. It's wrong. See? Similarly, expectation. No expectation from anybody on any count. See? It is so important. Work on yourself. But I have done so much for them, but this is the day I have to in my life. Cry. Nobody can help you. Therefore I told you, if you are studying Vedanta, here there is no place for emotionalism. You have to be firm, strong. It is not for every Tom, Dick and Harry. Don't expect anything from anybody. Do your job beautifully, perfectly, not because they need it, it is our need. Now take your own day-to-day examples. Who needs whom? The parents need the child. The child doesn't need the parent. When there is no child born, how the parents are miserable? They want a child. So when the child is born, so it is your need now. You take, you are not obliging. If you are taking care of your child, you are not obliging. But then this thing comes. I have done so much for him. In this is the useless. No expectations from anything or from anybody, and no desires for anything. You will just see complete burden from the head is gone. Shastriya Dvaitam. So we are functioning in the duality, but we are not getting influenced by the Dvaitam or duality if we lead our life with this kind of vicharakyam, with this kind of understanding. See friends, you are not told to do anything extra, separate. That you do this yagya, you chant this mantra, you go around the temple, you give this charity. Nothing is told, isn't it? Nothing is told. Whatever life you are leading is perfectly all right. But more than what you are living, what is important is how you are living. Is your life influencing you, or your life is no more influencing you, you are at peace with yourself? See? And in this manner, when we practice, then the first thing will happen, we will live at zero complaint level. We have three complaints. Number one, complain about the people around us because of expectations. Number two, because of the objects which we wanted something, we did not get something. And number three, about ourselves. Swamiji, I have been listening to satsang for so many, but the mind is so disturbed. What should I do? You disturb my mind. See? But how to control the mind? How can I tell you how you should control your mind? See? One day, one man asked me this question, Swamiji, I know you will make a fun of me and give my example, but even then I want to ask you. Yes. You know my wife? I said, I don't know your wife. No, I'll tell you, she is the typical wife, and I am very disturbed because of her. What should I do? See? I said, you are disturbed because you are taking her seriously. Don't take her seriously. She is making a fool of you. And you are becoming serious. Don't become serious. But how to take lightly? I said, as you are listening to me lightly, you are not wanting to change. You want only sympathy. You want attention. Therefore, you are asking these questions. See, my dear friends, Be courageous enough. Nayamatma balahine labhyaha. This truth is not for the weaklings. Be strong enough within. See? So this is Shastriya Dvaita. I have not yet come to the scriptures properly. I am giving you just gist of it. In this manner, when practicing, then you come to the next step. If I am not the body, now what is the experience like? See? Don't practice. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect. But I is still there. See? Only just practice what it is like or what could be the experience of the space. Is the space supporting a particular shape or an object, is becoming of that shape, and when that object is removed, is that space removing that shape? What is happening to the space? Contemplate. Space is not influenced by presence or absence of any shape, any object, anything. So, we are practicing what it is like being other than the body. So, first thing will happen, body has a shape. Being other than the body means the experience will be a shapeless, formless. So now experience that formless being. In due time, the mind which is working on the Shastriya Dvaitam will drop the shape of the body meaning the body will remain as it is, but the individuality born out of body identification, that will disappear. All perceptions will continue. The sound, the smell, the taste, the touch. But because there is no identification with the body, I am body notion is not there. Therefore, these perceptions will not influence us or influence the mind. It is not a jada samadhi like the sleep. No. It is the conscious samadhi. Now the mind has given up the shape, size of the body, and therefore we will not concentrate on any point inside the body or outside the body. concentration is always about something else other than the self. With reference to the self, it is self-awareness, not self-consciousness, or not the self-concentration. No. Now in this, we have not done anything physical, we have not done anything active, pranayama, etc. We have not done anything mental, chanting the names. And we have reached a state of effortlessness, as much the space is effortlessly supporting everything, but not getting identified and influenced by anything. When this is practiced with proper understanding, we will start a new chapter in our life. We will be living through the body, but we will no more live as the body. See? This is called technically as Atma Khyati. We have now purified ourselves from the blemish of body identification, although we are functioning through the same body. It is something like, before learning driving the car, we are so much influenced by the car. See, I want to go straight, but why the car is going to the left again and again? Again I have to make it goes to the left. See, that time the car is driving us. We are not driving the car. But when we become expert, then the car behaves the way we want. So earlier, the car was working on us, now we work on the car. See? In the same manner, first of all, we were living as the body. Now we start living through the body as somebody. See? And when there is no body identification taken as real, then all the somebodies are also not real. Then we are just playing the role. And every role will play perfectly well. When this is practice, then we have no questions and problems and argument that, Swami, the mind is disturbed, what should I do? I want to chant the Lord's name, but the mind runs here, and then go on crying. Don't complain about the mind. See? This point Swami told you very clearly how many times. Thoughts cannot come unless there is a seed of somebody. And therefore, when you sit for your prayers or meditation, what is the first thing we told you? Be happy, cheerful. When you are happy and cheerful, you have given up all your rubbish. And you start living in the utter present. Whenever you are happy, you are in the present. Whenever you are miserable, you are not in the present. Thereafter, we take the position of nobody. The meaning is, we have dropped the total past. Nobody cannot think. Look, find it out. Instead of complaining, now the mind is too disturbed. See, whose mind? Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. See, in this manner, start working. This is Shastriya Dvaitam Vicharakyam. And once we have very clearly, distinctly recognized ourselves to be someone other than the body, and everything pertaining to the body, the possessions and relations are of no consequences to me, then we have taken one great leap, first step. See? And here we are likely to get lost. That I am realized. Then we become a guru. We start teaching others. And then we fall back to the same status. Because this Atma that I had discovered, who is independent and other than the body identification, this is not the story of me only, but this is the truth everywhere. Therefore, this Atma is not one per head, but it is one reality expressing as Atma through all the bodies. And that one reality is the Brahman. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Hey Arjun, come to know, I am alone expressing through everything and being. I express as existence in the things, and I express as the life and existence in the beings. See? Therefore, this Jiva or Atma, it is not one per head. This is the most important step in the Vedantic Vicharakyam. Therefore, Atma Brahma Vicharakyam. See, friends, the Atma of the colors and forms is vision. The Atma of the vision is the mind. Atma of the mind is the intellect. Atma of the intellect is the Anandamaya Kosha. And Atma of the Anandamaya Kosha is Brahman. See, in Taittiriya Upanishad this thought comes. Satyam Dhyanam Anantam Brahma Yo Vedanitam Guhayam Parame Vyomanna Soshnute Sarvan Kamansa Tasmad Etasmad Atmanaha Akasha Sambhutaha Akashad Vayu Vayoragni Agnerapah Advya Prithvi Prithivya Oshadaya Oshadibhya Annam Annat Purushaha Sava Esha Purusha Annarasamaya. See how beautiful the whole thing is told. So first the gross body, the Annamaya Kosha, modification of the food is Annamaya Kosha. See? Then modification of the air, the Pancha Mahabhutas, modification of the air is the Pranamaya Kosha. Then modification of the knowledge is the Manomaya Kosha. Then modification of the doership is the Vijnanamaya Kosha. And modification of the divine bliss as different degrees of happiness and appearing temporarily under conditions, that is Anandamaya Kosha. And ultimately, Anandamaya Kosha, the Priya Sharira, the Priya head, the Shiraha. See, then Moda, Pramoda, and then Brahma Pucham Pradeshtita. And then this absolute Brahman alone is the foundation of Anandamaya Kosha. Anandamaya Kosha is the Atma of the Vijnanamaya Kosha. Vijnanamaya Kosha is the Atma of Manomaya Kosha. Manomaya Kosha is the Atma of the Pranamaya Kosha. Pranamaya Kosha is the Atma of Annamaya Kosha. Annamaya Kosha is the Atma of the whole relative world. See the journey? Therefore, unless we have this complete picture, GPS, we will never be able to march in the right direction. And this journey, spiritual journey, according to Vedanta, is it begins from nowhere and it ends nowhere. And this journey is not in time and space. In the journey, you don't reach anywhere. The journey never begins. Mayeva sakalam jatam, may sarvam pratishtitam. May sarvam layam yati tad brahmadvayam asmi. Waves are not born in the ocean. Waves were already there. They became manifest. And waves never die. They go back again to the unmanifestation. Avyaktadini bhutani vyaktamadhyani bharata avyakta nidhananneva tatra ka paridevana. Who is born? Who dies? So Atma Brahma Vicharakyam Shastriyam Manasam Jagat. And this all what we spoke to you is Manasam, is at the level of understanding the thoughts. Similarly, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, then loss, gain, joy, sorrows, achievement, failure. This is also Manasik. Both are only in the mind. The world is also in the mind, and the mind alone can help us to get out of the mind. See? Like if you fall in the waters, then in that river or the wherever you fall, other than the water there is nothing. So with the same help of the same water, we come out of the water. In the same manner, because of the mind, we have fallen in this relative world. So again, with the help of the same mind, we can come out of this relative world. When we have fallen, it is Jiva Dvaita, Jiva Jagat. And when we start our Vedantic understanding, we come out of this world only by the help of the same mind. Therefore, it is said here, Chitta Vritti Nirodha is not an answer. Don't get carried away by these dumb yogis. Chitta Vritti Nirodha, whole life you spent on that, it can never happen, and you get your daily payment. See, there was one girl, she did her graduation in medicine, and she asked, Swamiji, please tell me, what should I take as a specialization? I said, you should take dermatology or psychology. But why these two? First of all, in these two branches, there is never emergency. See? No emergency. Second thing, in these branches, your insurance coverage is very minimum. If you are a heart specialist, if you are a surgeon, the insurance coverage you have to pay through nose. In this case, there is hardly any insurance. The third thing, most important thing, patients are never cured, but you keep getting your payment on a regular basis. See how true it is. Vedanta is like this. You continue to live in this world happily, cheerfully. This world will never disappear. But you will never be disturbed by the world. Let the world be there, who cares? See? No high insurance, worries, frustration, high insurance. Therefore, Atma Brahma Vicharakyam Shastriyam Manasam Jagat Buddhe Tattve Tachaheyam. Now all what I told you is already the total knowledge churned out of so many places. We will go further again. Now after this is done, Buddhe Tattve Tachaheyam. Now once you are established in this absolute non-dual, then Tachaheyam, then give up the Shastriya Dvaitam. That means don't act as a wise man among the fools. No. Then act as a fool among the fools. This is day to day, you can learn it. When we are with the children, we don't become childlike. We immediately become a grown-up person. And with a grown-up person, he has to teach the children every moment. Don't do this thing. Why do you do? Don't become anybody. See? With a child, be childlike. With a teenager, be Coca-Cola brand. See? With the middle-aged one, be worried. And with the old people, be frustrated. And yet, you are abiding in yourself. The net result will be like the water. Water is comfortable in every pot. See, if the pot is a bowl, a baby, comfortable. If the pot is a test tube, teenager, arrogant, comfortable. If the pot is a wide plate, comfortable, a grasta. See? If the pot is a capillary tube, old man, comfortable. Learn this. Therefore, buddhi tattve tachaheyam. That means after we have discovered our divine nature, thereafter don't try to become wise and become guru and start giving diksha and then start teaching the people and become guru. No, please, no, please. Till the last moment, we have to remain only as the seeker of truth. You know, all the accidents happen by those drivers who are expert in driving and they take things for granted when they are driving the car or the vehicles. Exactly the same thing happens. When we have studied and we are established in the truth, then we start taking things for granted. No, I know so many people tell me you are wise, so I must be wise. So many people come and do namaskar, oh, I must be great. See? So many people give dakshina, so I must be wise, I am getting guru dakshina. Don't cheat yourself. See? We have to remain as the seeker of truth throughout life. Otherwise, there is every possibility that we will derail. So, buddhe tattvaye tachaheyam iti shruti anushasanam. This is what Shruti Mata tells us. Anushasanam. This is the command of the scriptures. After having come to this position, our essential nature, thereafter, now don't get carried away. See, how we get carried away? That, okay, I will also do meditation. Oh, he is doing, taking bath in the cold water. I will also start taking bath. Yeah. Oh, he is doing puja every day 1 hour. I have never done puja. Okay, let me start. What gods he has got? I will take a similar gods. Yeah. So what happens? We start getting involved. Don't give up your this non-dual position. You have nothing to achieve. This is what very, very many times happens. You just observe this. When you go to Vrindavan, Sri Radhe, Sri Radhe, Sri Radhe. Go to Dwarka, Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Sri Krishna. Go to Ayodhya, Jai Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram. Go to Kashi, then there, Bholenath Baba ki jai, Vishweshwar Bhagwan ki jai. And come home, wife ki jai. And as a result, nowhere firm abidance in the truth. Therefore, be with everybody, but the foundation is this non-dual. And what is the meaning of non-dual foundation? Naiva kinchit karomi ti yukto manne tattvavid. I have done this, I have done that. No. And therefore, the highest spiritual practice according to Advaita Vedanta is Brahma Bhuta, not Jiva Bhuta, not Deha Bhuta. Brahma Bhuta, Prasannatma. मौज में रहो, be happy. Now what is the meaning of being happy? Na shoshati, don't go in the past. Na kangshati, don't worry about the future. If we are able to drop the past and the future, then you are naturally in the present. And then you come to know one day very clearly, do we have a choice to live in the past or the future? No. We have to live in the present. And whenever we are happy, we are in the present. This is Shastriya Dvaitam. See? Therefore, Shastrani Aditya Medhavi Abhyasacha Punah Punaha. Now this we have to practice again and again. What is the practice? This practice. Be happy. Somebody asks you, how are you? Don't tell the truth. I am all right, perfectly all right. But I think you are not. No, I am perfectly all right. I am bilkul. No problem. But even that should come as a meaning in the expression. How are you? ठीक है, जिंदा है, तो मरो ना फिर. See friends, don't lead a disgusting life of heenata and dinata. Heenata is, I don't have this. Dinata, I have, but it is not enough. No. So, Shastrani Aditya Medhavi Abhyasacha Punah Punaha. So, what should be our abhyas on this path of knowledge? POK, the practice of knowledge. This body identification to be discarded. The notion that I am a soul, one body, but a body has to be discarded. This is all the spiritual practice. Now, if you are doing yoga, doing dharma charity, doing the yajna, or going for a walk, or climbing the mountain, or you are chanting the Lord's name, or you are going to the holy places, whatever you are doing doesn't matter. What matters is it leading to freedom from body identification or not? If this is not leading, we are wasted our life. See? And second thing, if this is helping us to get out of the notion that I am a soul in this body, then we are on the right track. If this is not helping, papoham, papa karmaham, last life, this life, next life, and then you will find out such references in the scriptures that Ch4 Bharat story, 3 births are given. See? He gave up all the attachment to the kingdom, went to the forest, did their tapasya, and then he got caught up with the baby deer, and then got so identified with the baby deer. When the deer went away, in that thought he died. So next time life he was born as a deer. And then after that also when the body died, then again he was born as a Ch4 Bharat. These stories are so enchanting. But what is the moral of the story? See, we have put on the childhood body, the childhood body has gone. Then we have put on the teenage body has gone. Then we have put on the middle-aged body, that body has gone. Now we have put on the old body, this body will also go. What happened to us? Where is the question? Coming out of this body after death and going to other body? No. This is Shastriya Advaita. See? Therefore, Shastrani Aditya Medhavi Abhyasya cha punah punah. And the practice will be this. Whenever you are disturbed, don't go and become miserable or make others miserable by asking questions. Just immediately focus. Who is miserable? Is the mind miserable? Yes. Then let the mind be miserable. Why you are worried? But there are too many thoughts in the mind. Yes, the thoughts will come in the mind. They cannot come in your stomach. So what? See, the day you become focused on this is the spiritual practice according to Vedanta. Abhyasya cha punah punah. And for that, when you sit in front of your Lord, then you start playing. Now, for next 1 minute, I become a husband. The husband is doing meditation. And then you watch. All the thoughts pertaining to the wife will start erupting. And before you get influenced by that, then immediately change it. Now enough this experiment, second experiment. Let me become the officer. So the moment you become officer, all the thoughts pertaining to the office will come. Oh, understood. First the thoughts came to Mr. Husband, now the thoughts are coming to the officer. Good. Now I drive the car. So I have become a driver. Oh God, these people are driving so bad, so disturbing. The other day when I went for driving, suddenly one motorcycle came in front of me for no reason. See? And in this manner, do 1 or 2 experiments. And then you take, now, next experiment. Let me remain as nobody. Nobody can have no thoughts. Somebody will have some thoughts. So what is the practice of knowledge? When you sit in front of the Lord, take this position. Oh Lord, help me. Let me remain nobody all the time. It will not happen overnight. You may opt for remaining nobody, but that somebody will come from behind and poke you. Say, okay, yaar, nothing is happening. Then how it is spirituality? I think I should do the japa. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. You have become somebody. See? Or else, okay, let me chant Bhagavad Gita. You are becoming somebody. Help yourself to remain as nobody. Our Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi's approach is this. He used to ask this question, who is disturbed? When people used to approach him, he used to ask this, who is disturbed? Me, who are you? Now the same thing subjectively you have to do. You are not Ramana Maharshi. So, let us play as nobody. And any thought comes, immediately see the oximeter reading. See the temperature gun. Immediately you will see that some corona fellow has come. We have become somebody because of the old habit. Then we get carried away by that. Again, stop it, enough. Again, remain nobody. Practice this again and again and again. Don't complain, don't complain, don't complain. And when you remain nobody, like Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, you will have no problems. And therefore, he didn't have to go anywhere. Like we are running around the world for nothing. Because we are living as somebody. And when you start living as nobody, even a passing thought doesn't come in the mind that I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to go here. No, nowhere. Be at peace wherever you are. See? This is called Ch4 sannyas. Living in your own being. Kshetra means the body. Kshetra sannyas. Freedom from the body identification, freedom from the notion of a jiva. There are no efforts required. See? Therefore, Shastrani, Aditya, Medhavi, Abhyasya cha punah punaha, practice this. Is the only way. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.